OGLEE in the house once again. Thank goodness, thank goodness. It's time for the stock pick of the month. You know, during these last 2 or 3 months, it's really been hectic with this whole coronavirus thing. And I think that people were kind of overwhelmed by a lot of stuff. So what I did was took a break. I figured the last thing that anybody wanted to hear about was stocks and investing. But I tell you what, if you were following the principles that I've mentioned, contrarianism, man, you made out like a bandit. You made out like a bandit because during that time, in March, there was a steep decline in the market, and now it's kind of bounced back up, and it's heading up. And unless there's, I would say, a second wave of this coronavirus, I think we should be okay because everybody's reopening, and so we're going to see what happens. We've got some hot temperatures, so we'll see how that plays into it. They said that doesn't matter, but we'll see. And we'll just have to take it from there. But I'm thinking that, like any flu, when the fall and the winter season sets in, then you're going to have maybe another reoccurrence of it if it doesn't give us this second wave now. But what's interesting about the politics of it is election time is coming. So you don't want a faulty economy during election time, not if you want to get reelected. So this is very interesting how the government will have to play this thing out. Even if there's a second wave, the government would have to come in with some kind of quantitative easing or something to make the economy work for Trump to get reelected. But very interesting time there. If you caught that, just using contrarianism, I mean, everything bottomed and now things are back up, especially dividend yielding stocks. If you were paying attention, you got some good yields and you got some good company. Airline stocks. Okay, so what I want you to do is take a look at some of these stocks. I'm sure that you've heard of them. Southwest, LUV, love is Southwest Airlines. UAL is United. Then you got JetBlue, Delta, Boeing, and American Airlines. Most all of these are household names. Now is the time to buy in. If you can look to the left, you see the current prices. Take a look to the right. You see the 52-week range. And if you pay close attention, you'll see that we're down by the 52-week range, by the low end. It's time to go in. There is nothing between you and investing except air and opportunity. Have you ever been on a cruise? Do you think that anyone's going to be going on a cruise during a pandemic? Not right now, but this thing is going to subside at some point, and guess what? People are going to want to go on cruises again. Let's take a look at the cruise line sector. We've got Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, and Carnival. Now, if you've ever been on a cruise, you've heard of at least one of these, if not all three. So, they're weathering the storm right now. They're weathering the storm. And what do we have? Stocks that are on sale. Hey, they may not all survive, but if you get a little piece of each one of them, hey, you can't go wrong. So, let's take a look at the cruise lines. These are two sectors that I am highly encouraging you to take a look at. Remember, I'm just a hood economist, so I'm not recommending anything. And I'm telling you again, like I've told you before, you don't have to know anything about the stock market. Just use your noggin, Negro. What I want you to understand, especially if you've got $1,000 to invest, if you've got $2,000 to invest. As a matter of fact, you don't know that you're going to get another stimulus check. When you get that stimulus check, start your own mutual fund. Buy a little bit in some of all of them, and you're creating your own mutual fund. And I'm telling you, now is the time to get into the market. Yes, during this pandemic is the time. As a matter of fact, you have missed a bunch of it. And I'm going to tell you something that doesn't sound pretty, but a lot of investors are praying for a second wave because they want to catch the market again if it bottoms. They're praying for a W. They're praying for a second wave so that the market, instead of this V that it's doing as it's coming back up, so many people are predicting a crash. But unless they're predicting a crash forever, what a good opportunity that's going to be. Because we've had several crashes. Last one was 2008. So there's time. It's about time for another one. So hey, let's embrace it when it comes and be ready. That is what you call being cash ready. So that when it comes, you jump. It's really uncharacteristic because everybody's wondering, why is the market doing so good? You've got a stimulus check, you got some money sitting around, even if you've got $100 sitting. You already started your account, right? Go in there, man. Look at these stocks. Look at these stocks. You want to buy these at these levels. This is where you want to get in. This is the exact, you got perfect timing to ask questions about, should I get in the market? Absolutely. Positively, now is the time. Because you always want to think about things that are on sale, because you're in a market where you've got money, right? But you got to watch your money. You got to watch how you spend your money. So who wants to buy something at the market price? Let's try to limit that, right? It only makes sense to get in the market when the market is down. Because remember, from the very first video that I ever shared, the first thing I said you have to do is eliminate fear. Once you eliminate fear, then it's just a matter of you taking a walk into your Kroger, into your Key Food, into your Pathmark, whatever store, and realizing, wow, milk is $1 a gallon again? Now that's making America great again. Let me go grab 3 or 4 gallons. I want to make the point that I want you to start looking at these sectors because we have a lot of good companies that are going to be doing real well in the future. So if you believe in those kind of stocks, you have to use them at some point. If you want to see grandma that lives across the country, right? If you want to see somebody who even lives in another country, what do we have to use the airlines, right? And we know for sure, we know 100% for sure that people are going to want to go on cruises, right? Now, maybe all of the companies may not make it, but if you've bought in like a mutual fund and you've got a position in all of them, they all can't fail, huh? Anyway, this is OGLEE, and I'll see you again soon. Hey, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you hit this notification bell, it'll let you know every time I knock another video out. Thank you for watching and listening. This is OGLEE, and I'll see you again soon.